Hey guys, it's Nate, aka The Foot Accountant. Welcome back to the channel. It is a massive day today on FC26 with the new season coming out and the World Cup update bringing so many new things to this game. We're going to talk about all of that is coming today, but arguably the hottest topic right now is what's coming tomorrow. The Path to Glory promo bringing that free Pelé, which we get to Evo. A huge team of cards, some of which have 4 playstyle pluses and crazy stats, even though they're live and upgrading, and a long list of SBCs that look pretty good as well. These next couple of days are going to be absolute cinema. And with that, we're going to have a lot of market movements up and down. But after thinking about it a little bit, I think the market might move a little better today than we originally thought about. I'll explain what I mean and why we maybe be able to buy some cards and make some coins today with Division Rivals rewards. Let's talk about all that, guys. If you're excited for the big content coming to this game today and tomorrow, drop a thumbs up on the video, hype the video, and subscribe if you are new. Now, we're going to cover yesterday's Wednesday content really quick, but before we do, just a reminder, there is a double upload that is going to happen today. We're going to be live reacting to the new season a couple hours after it comes out, and a double upload, deep diving into all the new stuff that comes out, the World Cup mode, etc. So I'm not going to cover a whole lot or a ton of that in today's video. We'll talk about it, but we can't go into a deep dive because it's not live yet. It will be live at Rivals Rewards, and we'll do another video to look through that. But yesterday's content on a Wednesday did bring us a new Evo called Perfect Poise. I actually kind of like this Evo because there's a 99 stat boost that can come of it. A max 90 evolution that does give you a +1 to a 91 overall, but it gives the Quick Step Plus playstyle plus. Then after that, it's not good. Press Proven Plus and Enforcer. But if you have a 2 playstyle plus card, this is a good Evo because it takes your vision to 96, your balance to 99, and your reactions to 95. So take somebody who needs that balance boost, maybe somebody who you want to keep as a lengthy player who's tall enough, you could give them 99 balance and 95 reactions and 96 vision and still make them a pretty great card. Like, this is actually a tempting Evo for my Vieira because it's going to boost him up to 99 balance. He still has 89 agility, so he can be lengthy with his strength being high and of course, him being tall enough. But that is a nice little Evo there. I know it is paid for 25,000 coins, but I am a fan of it because it's unique, it's different, and I like the individual stats that it does boost up. Reactions is the most underappreciated stat in this game that does so much for so many parts of player movements. Now, let's go to SBCs and keep rolling through yesterday's content where we had Simone Lauder, the hero, prime hero SBC. The only cool thing about this card, in my opinion, is her dynamic image of her literally on a motorcycle. That's pretty cool. I won't be completing the SBC because of that, though. 76,000 coins for this card, 99 passing. Probably going to be a skip for most of us. We have a Prime Heroes challenge that was dropped yesterday, and we have the Prime Heroes upgrade. This is a twice repeatable per day guaranteed Prime Heroes upgrade pack. And albeit we like these guaranteed upgrade packs for the cards that are currently in packs for the promo team, I'm skipping this one because I'm not interested in these Prime Hero cards with what is about to come out on this game. Now, if you're searching for somebody like a Yaya Toure or a Hazard, then yeah, an 85 and an 86 rated squad for 30,000 coins to get this done is not terrible. Just do not expect to pack those cards. Like, it's going to take a whole lot of luck to get one of those players from this. You're going to be packing a lot of the fodder cards who are about 15, 20, 30,000 coins on the market from this Prime Heroes upgrade. But it is there, and it is a fun, cheap gamble. I'm just being a little sarcastic with it because, yeah, I just don't want to spend my fodder on that right now with everything that is upcoming. Now, yesterday is a part of content as well. We had the Answer the Call cards get upgraded. You know what? GG's EA, this was actually pretty timely because these Festival Football Answer the Call cards were locked into their sides. They're making the call, like getting the call and making the national team was locked in on June 1st. The official teams and the official squads had to be submitted on that date. So EA updated these cards yesterday. Not bad. The problem was the updates that they gave these players, the +1 overalls and the playstyle plus boosts that they gave these cards, cooked so many players. Like, what's up with Jude Bellingham here getting press proven plus? Like, sometimes with live cards, we get really great upgrades where they go all out with the best playstyle pluses and, the stat boost and stuff. And here it's like a couple of cards got good playstyle pluses and then others really didn't get anything good. Now, cards like that, Alvarez getting Quick Step and Joao Neves getting Bruiser, not bad. Nico Williams got Trickster Plus. That's a bit of a confusing one there. Conte got Quick Step Plus, which is not too bad for him. But there was just so many cards. I was actually particularly frustrated with my Gio Reyna, the objective card. Now, this is partially on me because I evoed him, and my third playstyle plus of Finesse Plus was overwritten by the new upgrade. But I was just a little frustrated to see that, and just kind of the inconsistent upgrades across the board for a lot of these players. This promo, as we thought back in March when it was first released, just kind of fell by the wayside because we knew that by the time we would get here, those upgrades wouldn't mean too much. Now, some of the cards are moving up. Let's be honest. Conte was 300,000 coins yesterday, and now he's 417K. I mean, is that card super usable? I mean, it's usable, but not like crazy usable. Only has a 92.9 footprint rating. But there's no more upgrades for these cards. So really, I don't expect a lot of them to maintain their prices that well, especially as we head into all the crazy stuff that is about to happen today. So that's the answer the call situation. If you did have a card that you evoed from that, hopefully you didn't lose a playstyle plus that you were super happy about, like I did with Gio Reyna. But also, hopefully that stat boost was helpful to get your card up a little bit more. I don't think my Gio Reyna got boosted at all because he was already so high rated. Like maybe his defense went up +1 or something like that. But yeah, that was just a little frustrating to see with those cards. And, we like the concept. We like the idea of it. But the execution and just the way the upgrades kind of came out yesterday after having to wait so long didn't really hit that unique. Now, let's just fast forward and talk about what is happening today. Guys, today, the new season and all the World's Game updates for the World Cup that is about to start in real life drop today. Like I said, we're going to be covering everything related to this new season in another video today. We're going to log on right after I wake up. I'm going to log on, check out all of the World Cup game mode, check out the new season, all the new journey, Festival of Football, Journey of Nations. We're going to look at the Evo Undo. And once again, remember that, guys, the Evo Undo in the Playstyles Lab, it says is a part of a server release. So everything's expected to be in the game today, like right at Rivals Rewards time, but it may be some things aren't right away and some things will come out a little bit later. But a huge part of today as well is the new token reward system. This doesn't say anything about needing a server update or whatever. It's going to be coming out right away. Actually, if you take a look at FUT Champs rewards right now in game, it's already showing some sort of placeholder for the new token system that is coming out today. Hopefully EA deliver everything on time. Here's the ASDF header, which looks like some sort of placeholder. Hopefully EA deliver everything on time today without any hiccups, because if there are problems, that would really just take away a lot of the hype. But a lot of crazy stuff is going to come out today. Of course, we are getting this Journey of Nations for North America. That should be the first one that is dropped. This is one of the things I'm really curious about today related to the market. How many of these players that are the Festival of Football, what's it called again? National Pride, the National Pride card design, which we get to customize ourselves. How many of those players are we actually going to be able to obtain today and actually get to use and Evo ourselves? That's what I'm super, super curious about. And the card designs, as you can see, are already here in game. We've got the Path to Glory card. We got the Great to the Game. We got the Great to the Game icon. We've got the Festival of Football Showdown. There's a new Showdown design for Festival of Football. It's going to be happening. We have a Journey of Nations card design. That's a new one. Had not seen that. So we're going to have to wait and see how these cards look. I know that the other... that's not right. Total Rush. That's looking like one of those card designs that might be coming out today that we get to customize. So yeah, there are definitely going to be cards that are new today, but how many of them are we actually going to be able to obtain? And that kind of goes into the market conversation that I wanted to talk about. Guys, of course, today, if the Evo Undo does come out, these cards, specifically the FUT birthdays, and then maybe some other ones, are going to get cooked. Here's what I would tell you. A lot of people are going to look at the Evo Undo as a way to make coins for a lot of old promo cards. Some of them that have gone crazy up in price because they haven't gotten supplied. This Salma Paralluelo is 86 rated and 800,000 coins. Her card has gone up like crazy in the past couple of months because she fits into evolutions and people want to evo this card, and she's super rare since she's out of packs. This is where, if you've evoed one of these cards from way earlier on in the year, a lot of people are going to start using this Evo Undo to sell these to take coins. I do think a lot of these are going to crash. So if you, for some reason, have a card that is a popular Evo from earlier on in the year, please make sure you sell it. And of course, that goes for the FUT birthday cards. If you have any of these tradable, a lot of people today are going to be trying to cash out on these cards. And that's probably the most chaotic thing that we're going to see on the market when that Evo Undo does get pushed live and people start undoing Evos and then selling their players that were once tradable to get some coins back. So that is a lot that is coming today. And again, I can't deep dive into all of it right now because it's not out, but we'll be looking into that once it does drop today with the new season pass. Now, let's talk about Friday because like I said, the Friday stuff was coming in hot yesterday in terms of the leaks, in terms of the news. We got to look at the official cards that we're going to be getting on Friday for Path to Glory because, guys, the stats that EA is putting on these players, plus the confirmed upgrade path that we have, we might have players going to like 99 rated with the way that this Vinny card looks. This is the official Vinny Jr. Path to Glory card, 96 rated with 4 playstyle pluses, 98 pace, 97 dribbling, and 95 shooting. What a card. Finesse, low driven, technical, and rapid. That card's going to be expensive. That card looks crazy. Frankie de Jong looks unreal. What is going on here with this picture? Anyways, look at this card. 93 pace, 96 dribbling. He's 9 goal in gang. Incisive, pinged, anticipate, and tiki-taka. Really crazy card there. Kevin De Bruyne looks nuts as well. Club 90 with great playstyle pluses for him. You've got Bukayo Saka, whose finesse, quickstep, incisive, and tech plus card here looks insane. 96 shooting pace and dribbling, 94 passing. And again, these cards are live. Absolutely mental. Musiala's got 4 playstyle pluses. He looks very good. Slightly worse than the Saka, but still a really good card there. Rodri looks good with the intercept, anticipate, tiki, and pinged. This brings back memories of using Team of the Year Rodri last year. That card was broken. This card's going to be very expensive. And of course, once again, live as well. Now, there's a few more cards I want to show you guys. These are all official stats, by the way. And again, these cards are coming into packs tomorrow on Friday. Gonzalo Ramos is there as a live PTG card. Ruben Diaz, another Manchester City player. There are definitely some players in here with only 3 playstyle pluses and stats that are a little bit lower that are not as hype. But those cards that we looked at first, those crazy 4 playstyle plus ones, are higher rated than I thought I was going to see, that we were going to see in this game. Brahim Diaz looks very good as well. Now, let's make sense of this after we look at a couple more cards with the upgrade path. Here's a James Rodriguez, by the way. 95 passing and dribbling, incisive, finesse, and tiki-taka. We've got a Simeone card with game changer, finesse, and quickstep. Doesn't look that crazy, but does look good. This card may not be getting upgrades or have a high chance of getting upgrades, but he looks crazy. Finesse, low-driven, quick-step, Marmouche. Whenever I think of Marmouche, I think of the beginning of the year and how crazy his 84 rated gold card was, like 80 to 90,000 coins. That was absolutely nuts. From how far we've come in this game to be remembering that, and 8 gold cards being that expensive. Anyways, Araujo's card for Barca here, 92 pace, 94 defense, 95 physical. I mean, less for Barca, more for Uruguay. Great playstyle pluses for him. You've got a Hannibal card, press proven, tech, and incisive, so not as amazing. Digne, quick step, intercept, and jockey. That card looks really good. Now, I talked about the upgrade path. How in the world is Vinny Jr. going to get upgrades when his card already looks this good? Well, here's the confirmed upgrade path. There's a lot to this, and maybe we can open image and kind of zoom in. Whoa, way too much there. But let's zoom in a little bit more. If you win 1 match, you get a 99 sub attribute, so a 99 in-game stat. Win 3 matches gives you another one of those, and qualifying for the round of 32 gives you your first real upgrade, a +1 overall. So this Ferran Torres example here, we'll talk about him in a second. That is his SBC card. He would go from a 94 to a 95 +1 and all the stats. If you win that next round and qualify for the round of 16, that's where the 4th playstyle plus comes into play. Also, it says if you have a 4th playstyle plus already, you will get 1 base playstyle plus. So let's say Brazil win 1, win 3, qualify for the round of 32, and qualify for the round of 16. That means this Vinny Jr. card is going to go to 97 rated, get a base playstyle added, and he's going to get 2 sub stats, or 2 individual in-game stats up to 99. So I kind of like that upgrade path, including the 99 stat there. It's kind of unique and different. I'm a fan of it. It's not a big upgrade, but it's upgrades that the player and the nation will be chasing early on in the World Cup. So that's cool. So if you qualify after that for the quarterfinals, you get a 5-star skill move or a 5-star weak foot boost. And if you already have 5-5, you get another 99 in-game stat. Qualifying for the semifinals gives you another +1. Qualifying for the final gives you a 99 face stat. And winning the final gives you the 99 overall boost and a 5th Playstyle Plus. We are going to have another 5 Playstyle Plus card in this game, or multiple of them, depending on who wins the World Cup, by the time we get to the middle of July. There's also additional upgrades here. If the team wins in extra time, excluding penalty shootouts, it would also give 99 stamina and 99 composure. And if the team wins on penalties, it gives composure, stamina, and the penalty stat all up to 99. So that's a great upgrade path. I'm not going to lie, because you've got +1, +2, +3 overall potentially inside of this. You've got 5-star, 5-star, and the addition of a Playstyle Plus and multiple 99 in-game attributes. I like that. I think that's unique. I think there's definitely a lot to chase as you go across the whole path. I'm a fan of that. I think that even helps the cards that are like Vinny, the 4 Playstyle Pluses, still maintain their hype as they chase the upgrades, because you could have a 4 Playstyle Plus card who gets a couple of extra base playstyles and some 99 stats. This Vinny would be crazy. Same thing if like Netherlands go far for that De Jong, but then also for like James Rodriguez. If Colombia cook, like James Rodriguez is going to go to 4 Playstyle Pluses and, you know, could go to a 97 rated card and get 2 Playstyle Pluses for how they play. You know, like I like this here for the middle to low rated cards. And I like it for the high-rated ones because it's a good balance of an upgrade path. In my opinion, that is a very good one. GG's EA. I can't wait to see how this plays out, and I can't wait to get invested in some of these cards. Now, speaking of upgrade paths, this is the free Pelé official upgrade path that we will be partaking in starting tomorrow. Now, on Path to Glory's drop date tomorrow, there's going to be a pack that is added to the game for all of us. We'll just log in and get it, and it'll grant us this 93 rated Pelé. And then from there, right away, we get to choose the position that we want to add to him. You guys have known this. We've been talking about it in the videos. We get to choose left wing or right wing with finesse plus, center mid gives him incisive plus, and striker gives him low driven plus. But there's 3 more Evo chains that come after that. Depending on which path you take, you're going to get more upgrades as we go. And the wonder right away when we saw this was, wait a second, is this going to be free? And then like these additional upgrades would be like paid, kind of like how the Maradona was last year, or the Zidane card that they gave us a couple years ago as well. No, it doesn't sound like that, because one of the leakers said that this upgrade path here was going to go over time. I think it was ASY Foot Trader who said that we don't get to go to a 96 rated Pelé right away. We're going to have to wait a couple of weeks. So it kind of sounds like how, you know, we're going to get the Journey of Nations one every week in objectives to chase towards that Maradona. Sounds like every week, potentially, we'll get another upgrade for Pelé. So we start off tomorrow with Pelé going to 93 rated with the 3rd Playstyle Plus. We get to use him, right? The next week, we get to take him to 94. The next week to 95. And the week after that to 96. Now, 3 weeks from now, we might be like, 3 Playstyle Pluses. Most cards already have 4, but that's a 96 rated Pelé, and Pelé on the market, his 96 rated card is 3 to 4 million coins. So I actually think this is a huge dub that it's, I mean, we haven't gotten a free Pelé like ever, if I'm remembering correctly. This is just, it's freaking Pelé, man. That is a crazy card. You're going to be able to still play him hopefully at striker and cam, and then whatever position you choose will just be additionally on top of that. You know, if you pick left wing and left mid, or sorry, left wing and right wing, I hope he gets left mid, right mid as well, because, you know, that's what a lot of us are playing formations with those positions. Don't know if he's going to have those or not. That might impact your decision whether or not that does happen. But that's kind of how this Pelé is looking. Footshare have tweeted out this path. If you want to kind of deep dive into stats a bit more, take a screenshot or whatever. But that is for everybody. That comes out on Friday, and that is a huge part of this promo. Now, what also is a huge part of this promo is what we're going to do with our fodder. Putting our fodder into these Path to Glory player SBCs is going to be a must, especially now after seeing the upgrade path. If you think Netherlands are going to go far, this Gakpo SBC will be a must do. Finesse, rapid, and incisive official stats for Gakpo's card. Look at those stats as a 95 rated. 95 dribble, 95 shooting, 94 pass, and pace. That is a great card, and allegedly, according to FIFA Trading Romania, he is decently priced as well. He should be fairly affordable. This is our Friday night SBC. He'll be dropping tomorrow, and honestly, he can be lengthy as left wing with the Rapid Plus because he's 6'2". That is going to be a very good card. I will be there. I will be completing. We already looked at this card through the upgrade path leak, but it is the Shark. Ferran Torres, its official card. Finesse, low driven, and the quick step. He doesn't look as crazy for sure as the Gakpo card does, but you know, upgrades are on the line, and Spain are one of the favorites to win this tournament. Odegaard looks really good. They got a tough group, but they should be able to advance, and this card getting a few upgrades as well would be very, very good with the technical, the tiki-taka, and the incisive. Very solid stats as a center mid or as a cam. Lucas Paqueta, again, looks a little bit lower in terms of the stats, but he should be pretty affordable, and it'll be interesting to see all these cards without the club links and the league links that they will be missing. Mazraoui's card looks decent as well, as does Ahmad. So a whole bunch of leaked SBC players, right? That's what we're going to have to be careful with our fodder during the week, is how much do we put in to these players? What players do we prioritize, and which ones do we say, I'm going to have to skip just based on the fact that I don't think that nation's going to do well, or I don't want to do that card. But one of the biggest questions we have with this new token reward system that's incoming is, how are we going to craft everything if we're not being given packs and if we don't have a menu grind? Well, this tweet yesterday might be the sign of a better menu grind incoming. Maybe EA have realized what we were talking about with this token system. Less packs to go around for some people, depending on the rewards, and we'll figure that out today. But the 85 times 10 SBC returns faster than we think. This is normally the 85 by 10 that everybody's thinking about during footies. Now, during footies, this is unlimited repeatable, or like 20 times per day, 10 times per day at first, before it goes unlimited repeatable. I don't think this is coming out unlimited repeatable right away. We still have an 84 by 10 that is out for 8 more days, that is repeatable 3 times per day. And I thought that this 8510 would just be replacing this, because that would make sense, right? Well, he says here in the tweet that it's coming out faster than you think, 3 days left. So this is coming, because he tweeted it yesterday, on Saturday. That's really interesting. That means we're going to have an 85 by 10 and an 84 by 10 out at the exact same time. So how many opportunities per day, per week? Like, how many times do we get to complete this 85 by 10? And what would it require? Would it be 2 squads? Because the 84 by 10 is still only a 1 inform plus an 83 rated squad, which is actually cheaper than what the 83 times 14 was, the SBC that we had before this. I'm hoping that this is 1 squad, but if they make it an 84 with an inform, I think that would be too cheap for EA's liking. That's just my guess. I hope it's an 84 rated squad with an inform, but if it is something that's that cheap, we may not be able to do it too many times. But that's big. That is huge that we're going to have that to hopefully help us get some more fodder, maybe pack some PTGs and grind the SBCs. Now, speaking of the grind, there was pack code that was added yesterday as well about a Festival of Football grind pack. It contains 5 golds that are rated 85 to 89, so that's not quite like the Tots crafting upgrade that we were hoping to see return. But in speaking of the grind, the provisions upgrade and the 87 to 90 upgrade expired today. So that stuff could be coming back. And as we're going to talk about for today's content on Thursday in just a bit, I actually think that some of the SBCs here could be releasing early for like World Cup content. Maybe we get some Path to Glory content today as EA preps us for the weekend. A couple other things I want to look at in terms of this pack code, and then we got to talk about the market, is this Festival of Football Homecoming pack. I don't know if you guys saw my tweet about this yesterday, because it's crazy, right? Read the description of this. You're seeing this pack because you were active on Ultimate Team between November 20th and December 18th, 2022. During that World Cup. Thank you for playing with us 4 years ago. We're grateful to have you back. And actually, EA posted this pack code here in full. It was actually on Rick TH21's Twitter. Shout out to him. But legend. He says, or this pack code says, that you're getting an 89 plus 103 player pick, plus an 85 by 10 with 5 players being 86 or higher, as what sounds like it should be a free pack. You're seeing this pack because you were active. I mean, they're saying thank you for playing with us 4 years ago. This does sound like it could be one of those packs for you, so it may not be free. But the thing that is just eye-popping off the page for this is the fact that they're going to be able to tell and remember who played this game 4 years ago, and they have that data still. That's kind of wild. Like, it makes sense. EA loves the data. Like, that's, I'm sure, how they drive a lot of their business decisions, right? You think about it analytically. We talk about things analytically as well, but like, it's just kind of crazy to think, like, if you haven't changed console and you're on the same account like I am, then this pack from 4 years ago, EA knows you played and you're going to be able to get it. The pack itself's not from 4 years ago, but the fact you played 4 years ago is. I thought that was pretty wild, and I wanted to mention that in the video today because I thought it was crazy. But also in the pack code is a TOTS guarantee pack that does not say untradeable. And this is why yesterday I tweeted out, hey guys, time to probably sell and move on from your team of the season cards if you are a little worried about this, because TOTS cards like these may start to get supplied again. So I actually cashed out on all my team of the season cards at 22,000 coins yesterday, because if we do get a tradable TOTS SBC like we did with the tradable team of the week pick, then I do think a lot of team of the seasons would drop, and that would impact more than just the fodder cards. That would impact other cards as well. So watch out for this if it drops as an SBC, because that could move things. The final pack that we have to talk about is probably the one that's getting the most press. The Summer Sensation Choice Pack. Remember how we had the 300K and 400K packs in the store? There were player picks that gave you a select list of players that you got to choose from. It's coming back. This one includes Messi with his Barca dynamic, Cristiano Ronaldo with his throwback dynamic, and a whole bunch of other heroes and icons, and just some very popular cards for Evos like Salma Parluelo, the Winter Wild Cards Claudia Pina, Conte Festival of Football, who we were just looking at a little bit earlier. Make sure you sell this card. He's going to be in this pack, albeit untradeable, but it'll be in this pack. Couple of FUT birthdays. Thunderstruck Teo, Winter Wildcards Vieira. We believe that is the 90 rated version, not the 86 rated version. Even Alex Morgan's champion icon is going to be in this one. So at some point this weekend, this 1 of 16 player pick called the Summer Sensation player pick, I believe. Yeah, Summer Sensation Choice Pack, even though it is a player pick, is going to be added to the store, and a lot of people are going to look to take the Messi or the Ronaldo because, you know, Evos for a 90 rated Messi right now would be more popping since we've moved up in rating, and this has got the flashback Barcelona dynamic. So that's got a lot of hype for sure. This pack, a lot of people are asking about how much would it be. I think it's going to be more expensive than 400K. I'm going to guess 500K, and even then that seems a little low, but the cards in this are really crazy. It's just going to be a great opportunity if you have the coins to pick up a card like this and then Evo him for, of course, way less than he would be on the market. Still, the part of this that rubs me a little the wrong way is the fact that EA is making a ton of money off of this because people are going to buy it with points. But also at the same time, it's a dub because you actually get to obtain somebody who's been crazy expensive for the whole entire year, like that you wouldn't have been able to obtain anyway. This Messi has not been below 2.5 million coins once this year, and you're going to be able to afford him for way less than that, most likely from this store player pick. So that is cool from that side of things. So those are all the leaks that we have right now. We don't have any leaks about Evos that will be coming tomorrow on Friday, but I wonder if the Pelé is such a big part of content, and especially the fact that we get to Evo him, then maybe we won't have like an absolutely nuts Evo coming out this week. We're going to have to see. Now, we got to talk about the market for a bit, guys, because like I said, today is going to be an absolute madness. There's going to be new season pass stuff, new objective stuff, new rewards, right? The whole new token system today is going to be rethinking the way we play the game. But if this is going to plan out the way that I'm kind of thinking that it might, the Playstyles lab is huge for today. That's what's going to cause a lot of the problems and a lot of the up and downs on the market, because people are going to be selling cards that they're now making tradable again after wiping all the Evos off of them if the Evo Playstyle Lab comes out right away today, and if we're able to remove Evos from a player right away today. I think that's what's going to maybe make the market move up and down a bit, but I really think the market today really comes down to how many players do we actually get to obtain from, like we kind of looked at with this Journey of Nations here, which should be the only Journey of Nations that comes out today. What other players in the season pass are we actually able to obtain that we could then Evo and customize for our own? If there's not that many cards yet, people are selling coins because they're cashing out on these really expensive cards that were, you know, going up on the market because they were getting put into Evos. Like we're talking about FUT Birthday, Paul Pogba. You know, these cards are going to crash today, like we said, but, you know, somebody who bought this card for 1.4, 1.5 mil back when he was in packs and is able to sell them today before he crashes too much at like 3 or 4 mil, dude's going to make a lot of coins, right? What is going to happen with those coins today if we don't really have an influx of new cards that we can actually obtain. I think that actually would make the market go up. Now, once again, what we've been saying for this whole entire week is to get liquid, sell your cards, and be careful. I'm basically liquid right now, but I think now we have to view this as kind of like the way we view the promo of like Black Friday or Team of the Year or Winter Wildcards. Before those big promos, what we always see is a market crash because everybody's anticipating crazy content, whole bunch of stuff that is going to come out in the game. And for good reason, usually the market drops a lot, even during those promos on some cards. But also, you usually see a rebound back. What do we talk about before Black Friday every single year? Buying the popular out-of-pack special players because the market crashes. But then Black Friday happens, people open up their packs, they get coins, market goes back up on those unique meta rare players. I'm wondering if that's going to happen today. I know tomorrow is a different story with the whole Path to Glory promo coming out, a whole bunch of cards, good SBCs, the free Pelé, stuff like that. So like, be very careful with center attacking mids and strikers and attackers in general because that Pelé card is free. And that's going to be a card that goes into a lot of people's teams. But I think today there might be an opportunity to look at some cards in the market. Now, these cards right here with the actual regular set of Division Rivals rewards that we're going to be getting, I would expect these to drop. Remember last week, the UWCL cards, I bought them before rewards. That was a big bad idea because they dropped a whole bunch. During rewards, they got packed a bunch. I would say that I think these cards are going to drop some today too. They could become good investments. But what I'm more interested in are cards like, these. Cards like Gabrielle, who's now 387,000 coins, who in the past week has gone from 500K to 300,000 coins. Or a player like Pedri, who's down over 100,000 coins in the last week. A player like Mbappe. I know he doesn't have 4 play style pluses, and I like the 4 play style plus cards the most. But 2 weeks ago, this Mbappe card, not even 5 days ago, this card, that's not the right math. 7 days ago, this card was 5 mil. Now he's 3.5. I just got to imagine that some of these players are going to rebound back a little bit. Now, if I was buying somebody from an Ultimate Tot Squad, I would definitely try to focus on a 4 playstyle plus player just because they have the most hype. And to be the safest, I'd probably focus on a midfielder or a defender because of the Pelé, like we mentioned, that it's going to be coming out. But I could see a world in which we actually do have a little bit of a market rebound, not immediately today, but maybe a little bit later on. I know there's going to be a whole bunch of content, and that is scary. Like, still, for me saying I think the market can go up, I feel uncertain about it because this is something that we don't normally see. We don't ever see content like this related to the World Cup come out. This is not a normal occurrence in this game that we can be like, oh yeah, this is similar to this. Like that's how the market moved earlier this year during this big promo. This is completely different and completely unique. But I have a couple of cards. I bought a Saliba for 1.1 mil because he's down a whole bunch. He was like 1.5, right? Look at that, even a bid at 1.13. Like, I'm tempted to pick up a couple of these cards and just ride it out into today and see what happens. You know what? I'm going to do another Saliba for 1.1, and I'm going to bid on this Messi for 1.21. And I'm going to risk it a little bit because I could see some prices that go down right away with everything today, but then I could see some cards that go up later as well. So if you're going to do any maybe buys for your team or you're going to watch the market today, a couple hours after the new season comes out, I think you're going to be able to see how prices are going to move and how things may start to take shape. So definitely watch rare cards, watch these PSG cards, watch the Ultimate Team of the seasons, all of the winners players from the Barca team, the Villa team, the Crystal Palace team, and then of course PSG, and just keep an eye on the market because I think there are some things that could rebound back, and I think there is money that could be made, and that is just one thing I wanted to highlight with you guys today. I also want to highlight fodder. If it doesn't look like fodder is going to be as obtainable, if the token store with rewards comes out and it looks like, I want to go for something other than tradable packs in that token store, which I think a lot of people will, I think fodder is hopefully going to slowly start to come back up. So investing in 89 rated today after Rivals rewards, they should drop, they should dip in price, and it should be a great time to get on bids. I mean, 4,000 coins for these is a great price. I think 4K is great, maybe even in the 3K range for the 89s. I think the 90s would be pretty good at like 7,000 coins, a little bit less than that for Jude and a couple of the others. So I like the 88s even as well for like 1,500 coins if you can get them there. I wouldn't mess too much with the 85s and 86s. I try to go for 88s, 89s, and 90s because I think with the SBCs like Gakpo and all the others, I think you could see some fodder moving up because people are going to want to do these. And again, the whole premise behind fodder potentially going up is the fact that it may not be supplied as much. So that's the situation going on there with the market and fodder. Tots cards, like I said, though, are a little bit to be determined until we see, if EA do drop that tradable team of the season pack or if they do not. So besides today's content being very centric upon the whole World Cup update and the new season pass, what else would we be getting today? Let's close out the video with this. It's already getting to be a super long video. Guys, I'm not expecting too much else today. It's the last day of this Prime Heroes promo. Again, the most exciting part of content today might be some of the refreshes that could be coming back. The 91 plus TOTS pack is not expiring today. It's expiring 2 days, but the provisions pack is expiring today. If we sort by what is expiring today, Trippier, marquee matchups, and the daily gold packs, daily bronze, silver, common, and rare gold, those are all going away today. That makes me think that we're going to be getting some sort of upgrade grind today. Like, I wonder if we get a daily login. I'm wondering if we get like a crafting SBC and objective today early for the Path to Glory promo, since it is the start of all of this World Cup content. I'm wondering if we get that. So I'd be watching out for that. Marquee matchups probably as always. And then also today, if you stayed for the end of the video, you're going to get a quick tip here. We're going to get the Prime Heroes event number 4. This is Golden Goal mode. You've got 30 matches to play in 2 days. This is going to be the easiest place to get Evos done over the next 2 days in this game. Any Evo you got, just go into here, score an own goal, Evo completion for 1 game. Check, right? Fantastic opportunity, even after you complete the objective, to grind Evos in that mode, because it's going to be super duper easy to do so. By the way, check this freaking Ronaldinho Evo out, man. Holy smokes. The Dino SBC has come alive for us. What an absolute amazing card. So anyway, guys, that is a super long video, but there's so much that is going on in this game. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to get on earlier than normal today. Get on the game, look at the market, look at prices, and then look at all the new stuff that is coming out for this new season pass and the World Cup game mode update. Some of you guys who are watching this are already like, Nate, it's already out. It's already here. It'll be out soon for me. By the time I wake up, we'll be reacting to it. So watch out for a second video today. Can't wait to get involved in that and then hop on stream with you guys and feel genuinely excited to get involved with this game. EA, please don't mess it up. Doesn't look like you can, because of what's already been leaked, but we will see. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, drop a thumbs up on it. Comment down below if you have any questions, and of course, subscribe if you're new. And I will see you on a YouTube video later today. It's been Nate, TheFutAccountant. I love you guys, man. Peace out.